Morning class. It's October 29th, Wednesday, 2025, 6:59 a.m. Here's the way we're going to do this. Yesterday, I taught you how to factor a trinomial when a was not equal to 1. I just showed you one example. Some of you are good, some of you need more. So I'm going to go over 3 examples here and then tell you what you're doing in class today. We're going to start at the bottom one. It is factor. What we do is we multiply and we add, and I multiply 2 times 3 and get multiplied to be 6 and add to -5. That's the worst 5 I've ever seen. It's early in the morning. And that's going to be -2 and -3. And what we're going to do right now is that -2 and -3 is going to go right there. 2x squared minus 2x minus 3x plus 3. You will please notice that this 5x is equal to the same. We're going to put in 2 little groupies. And by the way, it would work out fine if you had 3 and -3 and -2. The order doesn't matter. So here you're going to see there is a 2 in common. And then here, it looks like a 3 is in common, but when there is a negative, please pull out a -3. So a 2x comes out, leaves an x minus 1. I'll show you. And a -3 comes out and leaves an x minus 1. So what happened is there was a 2x in common, and out comes an x minus 1. There's a 3 in common. Once again, pull out a negative if that's what we got there. You will notice those 2 parentheses match up. And your final answer is 2x minus 3x minus 1. You can absolutely FOIL to double check. That's your answer, but you can FOIL to double check. All right, let's go a little more difficult up top. Multiply the 2 and the 24 and add the 19. So we're going to multiply to be 48, and we're going to add to be -19. Now, here's where it gets fun, or maybe it doesn't get fun. You decide if it gets fun or get fun. Some people are just going to try to figure out what that is. Ooh, is it 1 and 48? Is it negative? Is it 2 and 24? Awesome. That's sort of fun to try to figure out what to do. But if it's not going well for you, you're going to go in order. And I'm going to show you here real quick. So I'm going in order. 1 times 48. Nope, that doesn't add to -19. 2 times 24. Doesn't add. 3 and 16. I go in order. It multiplies to be 48. It's going to have to add to -19. So you'll see I put little negatives in there. And that circled is going to go where the -19 is. It's substituted just like I substitute at Speedway with money. And I put the 2 circled ones in there, and now we are going to do in groups of 2. And in this group of 2, I've got a 2x in common, and you'll see what, oh, no, I had an x in common, which leaves a 2x minus 3, and a -8 in common, which leaves a 2x minus 3. Let me show you what happened. In the first one, there was an x in common, after my mistake. An x in common, inside was left a 2x minus 3. The next 2, 8 goes into them, and I made a -8 because we want it negative, and you'll notice those parentheses work out well. And we get x minus 8, and we get 2x minus 3. That is your answer. You can FOIL to double check. And now let's get even tougher. All right, this multiplies to be -210, and it adds to be -1. The negative x is a -1x. Now, I had this ready ahead of time to make this video shorter because I want more likes and subscribes because the school doesn't let me monetize this. Otherwise, I could be like so rich on these amazing videos. Okay, multiplies to be 210, adds to be -1. Again, you might want to have fun trying to do it. But if that doesn't happen, you're going to go in order. And you can see I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And finally, when I got to -14 and 15, that multiplies to -210. I want it to add to -1. So I have to switch my plus and minus around. And I've got positive 14, negative 15, and that's going right where the x is. And you can watch this video multiple times, slow it down, speed it up, whatever. Little groups of 2. Little groups of 2. Let's see. 2 goes into that. 2x leaves 3x plus 7. Negative 5 goes into that, leaves 3x plus 7. Let me show you what happened. In the first group of 2, the number 2 and an x were in common. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 14 divided by 2 is 7. On the second group of 2, 5 goes into both. When it's negative, pull out a negative. And you see they match up. And we get 2x minus 5 and 3x plus 7. You may FOIL to see if that's right. Your work today in class is right there. It's going to be worksheet 92 and or one that is called beast mode. I made super big numbers for people who might actually have fun doing that, which some might actually have fun doing that. There we go.